Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to a very energetic episode of the Words from the Nerds podcast. We are once again, of course, joined by lovely co-host Mr. Aiden and Mr. Charles. Aiden just woke up from a little nap, even though it is currently 10 p.m. Central Time Zone. So our energy is a little bit low, but
Don't
our
say
spirits
hour.
are high.
The fuck?
Don't say
Don't say
hour.
hour. What the hell?
Well,
The
I
hell,
mean,
boy?
you're lucky because you're 2 hours behind us anyways. So
So I'm just
oh,
better. Thank you for acknowledging.
so there's no possible way that you could be waking up at 10 p.m. right now. You're just lucky, ultimately.
West
Lucky,
Coast, West Coast.
lucky
Is
that
West
it's
Coast
earlier.
is West Coast best? Is that really luck? You know? Is that just fucking skill?
What do you mean skill? You know
Skill
that
diff, buddy.
you know
Skill
that the
diff.
the time on the West Coast is the same regardless of if you live there or not. It's not like Charlie lives
Sure,
here. We gotta.
but you're acknowledging that I'm lucky. So like, and I'm saying that it's not luck, it's skill. It took time. It like I was born and bred and grew up in this shit. All right, you don't know. You wouldn't get it, bro. You wouldn't get it. Calm down, bro.
I'm just saying
This
that
was a
it's
skill.
All right, you're making me more
yeah.
tired. Let's get a.
It's lucky that every time we record,
Oh my
you're
god.
recording 2 hours earlier. That's luck. That's
Hey,
and
maybe let's do it earlier then, huh? It's pushed back because of y'all. All right, it's pushed back because of y'all.
if we recorded at 8 p.m. our time, it would be 6 p.m. your time. You can swing
Yeah.
that?
I've told you guys
I
repeatedly.
thought we always went late because of Ben. I thought we
I've
literally
literally-
always recorded late because of Ben.
I have literally always said that I am good after 3 p.m. my time. Every day after 3 p.m. my time, I am good.
I thought
said
we
that.
have literally just always gone on this time because, well, Ben had classes. Ben used to have classes, and he would get out of them at 9 after 9. And I think we just stuck with this time. But
You know what? This might unknowingly be my fault because now I just kind of assume like, oh, our time is like 8:30, 9.
yeah,
Maybe we'll have to get on a new schedule moving forward. Speaking of new schedule, I will not be here next week. And then when I come back, I'll be in the new setup, which might not be fully set up just because of needing to get a bunch of stuff from my parents' house and whatnot. But I will at least be in my new office in the new house, which is very, very exciting. Couple quick housekeeping things before we hop into how these gentlemen are doing. First of all, make sure to like the video, subscribe if you are new. We're coming at you basically every single week with a brand new episode. And make sure to leave a comment because all of the comments that we get, we read aloud on the following episode, which is why I am looking up our channel to check last week's episode right now. And we, of course, have a few comments. The first one from our buddy B. Woody saying, thanks for supporting my underdog film. Of course, referring to Scream 7 being a big hit at the box office and already becoming positive, but we'll touch on that here shortly. But Brandon, you're welcome because I don't think we wanted to watch it. That's just kind of how it ended up. And then, of course, we got a few from Memish. First of all, of course, saying hashtag best podcast ever. Following up with saying, to add on to my scary movie hot take, I want to just drop some great lore. Scary Movie 1 and 2 are written and produced by the Wayans family, but 3, 4, and 5 aren't. The Wayans family? You guys know what that means?
yeah,
Wayne, I imagine.
yeah. The Waynes.
Like the
what is it? Marlon and Charlie Waynes.
Oh,
Dwayne
like
Wayne. I don't know.
like
Dwayne
like-
Wayne.
like the actor from the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, I didn't know that. And then Memish has some more stuff to add about Scary Movie. This is in reference
He's not
to
up on Black people knowledge.
Hey, yo. Why the hell would I be? Hey, yo.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
It's
chat.
March, buddy. It's March. Come on. This is in reference to a conversation that has been ongoing about if Scary Movie, the new one that's coming out, will outgross Scream 7 at the box office. So that is what Mimish is referencing with these comments. So he adds on to that. Also, to add to another hot take, I said the reason why I said Scary Movie will overtake Scream 7. Fun fact, Scary Movie 1 had a bigger box office than the original Scream, unanimously the best Scream movie. And then the comparison is Scream 1 making 173 million, whereas Scary Movie 1 made 278 million.
I don't hate it, bro. I don't hate it. I don't hate it as a consideration.
I don't hate it either. Seeing these numbers, I mean, I don't think Scream is going to be hitting like 300 million. So maybe Scary Movie can. I don't know.
Oh, and you were right, Ben. Its legs. We'll talk more about this later, but its legs did get cut off quite drastically.
Yeah.
This past week. So.
Yeah, and then finally from Mimish, she says, if you see the other precious films at the box office of SM is actually Wild for 3 and 4. I assume he means the Scary Movie films. And I think we talked about that. Some of the later ones at the box office that were hitting like a few $100 million for some of the latter entries, which is interesting. I mean, I'm seeing like they're not like crazy, but a lot of them are within like the $200 million range. So, but apparently Scary Movie 5 only grossed around 80 million. So that was a big drop, but we'll see. I mean, these kind of like return to form sequels, legacy sequels sometimes do numbers. So we'll have to see. I don't really have a draw or plan to watch Scary Movie, but I've seen all the Scream movies, so I don't know. We'll have to find out. Yep. With that being said, Aiden, how was your nap? How was your dream about Mr. Charlie? Tell us how you've been doing.
I've been doing good. I did dream about Charlie.
Yeah.
It was wonderful.
I'm hearing this for the first time.
I wish I can go back to it. I'm doing good. I actually made a purchase for the podcast today, and that is Dr. Doom.
Oh, I haven't seen the Dr. Doom.
Avengers Oreos. So before we started, you'll see my tongue. I did a bit of a taste test.
I was going to say, take one out and lick it because apparently it changes colors. Lick it.
Yeah. Wait. So that was the
when did you
quick?
Avengers one.
When was the taste test?
I think a little bit after we started recording. I got these last week, and I forgot to mention that I got them on last week's episode, the Dr. Doom ones. If I had to be honest, the Avengers ones are a little bit extra stuffed and have more of a lighter filling.
How you like
the Dr. Doom? Yeah, lighter filling, Charlie. So there you go. The Dr. Doom one is a little too chocolatey, in my opinion. It tastes real chocolatey. I like the Avengers ones. I don't know. So we have a color changing cream with the with the Avengers ones, and then we have a masked decadence flavored
decadence,
whatever. I've never heard that word in my life, I'm being honest. Flavored color changing cream for the Dr. Doom one. So the Dr. Doom one is super sick, but the Avengers ones take the cake. So
as far as flavor goes,
in my opinion, they're a lot more sweeter. I don't know. If you like that super chocolatey taste, go with the Doom ones. I don't per se. The Avengers ones taste like kind of a sweeter regular Oreo, and I think it's double stuff. So that's been fun. I finished my setup, so this is a new addition right here. My glorious. I found somewhere to put my Funkos. So
imagine keeping your Funkos in the box still. Crazy.
Oh yeah, the absolute best way to do it. I did have to skim through them big time. Like I got 2 boxes full of Funkos that I was just like, I think it's your time, man. I hold on to stuff way too much. Facebook?
What are you doing?
I'll probably just donate them. I don't know if I'm gonna try to turn around and sell any of them.
Boxed up for then? What the hell are you doing?
bro.
About to piss me
so that
off.
it doesn't depreciate in value. Come on, man.
What? And he doesn't sell them. Like, come on.
Everyone knows that as soon as that box is open, it makes it so much easier to like, bro. If you looked at that, granted it's dark, and they
Sure.
were all out of the box, that it would look so whack. You have some of the box right there. What are you talking about? You have some of the box right behind you.
This is the only one that's in a box, and it's the symbiote. Well, actually, sorry, I have
behind,
these,
and then another one
two.
behind it.
No, this one is empty. I don't know why I still have the box. This is the one that goes into that box.
Dude, they just look so goofy out of the box. Like, I don't know. Like, you look at that, and then you look at the one in the top cubby on yours, where they're just standing next to each other. Like, I don't know.
It's funny too because this is Batman, and then I have Daredevil. Like, I have a theme that I'm gonna be. I need to get more. Like, I want to have a Justice League one, and then like a
bro. I got you.
one,
I'll go
and a
through. I'll go
Spider-Man
through
one.
mine. I will show you.
You have DC ones. You have like Superman. Funnily enough, I was at Target, and Target had a good Superman and a good Wonder Woman. Damn, son.
Holy
I
crap!
actually don't think I do. You want this one? This
The Batmobile. Hell no. I don't like the big Funkos.
Yeah, I don't have a lot. Never mind. But whatever. You take your pick. Anyways, I
I'll be
finished
honest,
my.
Charlie's display looks better.
Just because it's only because mine is backlit,
No,
though.
specifically the Funkos, like just the row of boxes, I don't think looks as clean.
I do. I can have some appreciation for the row of boxes. I do think you should get it backlit, though. But I've already.
Yeah. I mean, I've already I messed up the entire shelf.
I'm
This
gonna
is
need
more
some
so
of
like.
that backlighting, Charlie. I mean that, dude. I mean that genuinely. I need.
Wait,
stuff for my-
okay, for like your Lego
my
shelves
Lego
or what?
shelf, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, these are Govee lights, bro. Perfect. They're perfect.
Oh, I got Govee lights too. That's what those rods are. But
Okay, yeah.
I don't know. Whatever. I just had to throw something together to get this room cleared up because it was pissing me off. So, anyways, did that. I've been good.
Mr. Charles.
Yeah, man. You know, been good. Watched a couple of things. I'm in the middle of watching Fight Club for the first time right now. I paused it to come do this.
Oh,
Nice.
sick.
And you know, it's pretty good so far. I unfortunately already know the twist, so I'm waiting to see if I think that takes away from the experience for me or what. But so far it's pretty good. I mean, performances. Edward Norton is probably the most like out there. Not out there. I guess I shouldn't describe it that way. This is the most different performance I've seen from Edward Norton. From every other performance I've seen him in, this is very mellow in comparison. But as for other things that I have completed, one that I imagine we'll talk about on this episode, so I won't go into detail. Hoppers, and I just yesterday, 2 days ago, sorry, watched The Devil Wears Prada for the first time, in preparation for the sequel coming in May, obviously. It was okay. Gave it 2.5 stars. It was an enjoyable experience, but it probably not my cup of tea, truthfully. But you know, I will still be seated for the sequel. Anne Hathaway's great. Emily Blunt, I don't think has enough time. Stanley Tucci, I don't think has enough time. And you know, Meryl Streep is a good asshole boss. So good for her.
Nice.
That's it for me, though. I'm good, man.
Good. I am doing well. Going broke. I was telling Aiden before,
Nice.
bro, it's so expensive to get a house. Like, you're like, oh yeah, we could do this much for a down payment, and then you gotta pay home insurance, and then you gotta there's closing costs. Like, we have our down payment amount, and then they're just like, oh well, do you want that to partially cover your closing costs, or are you going to pay additional in closing costs? And we're like, well, how much are closing costs? And they're like, oh, just like $4,700.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
oh, my bad. Like,
Well, and see, like you're in a like with you guys building your house too, because sometimes like
the seller will cover the closing costs. But since you guys are building the house, like you guys don't have that option. So
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then like my car had to get repaired today, so I went in and $1,600 later, and it's there's so
Bless
Did
many
you
you.
say 16?
$1,600 later. Yeah.
Dude, I just had to pay $1,200 a couple days ago for my car, and then I have to take it to the shop tomorrow for whatever they couldn't deal with, like electrical
Jeez.
wise, to go get dealt with. So yeah, I
Yeah.
feel you there.
Yeah. So lots of money going bye, but in a week
What cars do you guys drive?
I
I've
drive
got
a
a
2012 Toyota Camry.
2012 Chevy Malibu. Yeah.
2016 Toyota Corolla.
Oh, big
Hey,
boss.
Toyota gang,
Jeez.
Toyota gang. You got to get a Camry, bro.
My fiance, she had a Camry for a long time. She had a 2007 for a long time. Like I'm talking like
Yep.
it had like 350,000 miles on it.
Oh
long
yeah,
time.
those Camrys will last you. My mechanic told me, he was like, "Yeah, you gotta make sure that you get that one taken care of." He's like, "Man, I've seen some go for 400,000 or 500,000 miles." So, damn,
Yep.
That's nuts.
It's
Yeah, we're
awesome.
planning like the next thing after our house is we're gonna get Reagan a new car like by the end of the year.
Nice.
So
Keep
just
in
on to
mind,
the
this boy
next.
just said he's going broke, and what they're talking about. I mean, I like
Well,
it. It's
listen,
good to have goals. I like that.
we are, but like our ability to accumulate as a dual income household is pretty good. I mean, both of
Sure.
us are college
yeah.
educated and stable careers, so that's not an unreasonable goal. And like we're putting a crap ton of money down for our down payment, so that's a majority of why we're going broke. So I can't complain because in a week I'll be a homeowner, so it doesn't like none of it matters,
Nice.
right? Like that's the whole point. But there's been just a lot of stuff going on with that. Had to call all the utility companies and get stuff transferred over.
Yep.
Person who was handling our loan up and quit, and
Wow.
so they had to switch over who's doing it, and there just wasn't great communication for that transfer because the person up and quit. So like started from ground zero with bringing this other person up to speed on what all was happening. And
If you don't mind me asking, if you don't feel comfortable answering this on the podcast, totally understand. With because your sister is getting the other part of it, right? How has she been handling the whole thing as well? As far as you know.
Well, I mean, they're kind of doing everything together. So like when we go in next Monday to close, we're all going there together. We're just signing our individual paperwork because like the loans are completely separate. All the utilities are completely separate. They're treated as separate units, even though it's like a
Right.
duplex with, under the same roof type of thing.
But
So
does she seem as stressed out as you, like cost wise and everything?
no, I mean, she
Really?
like in her situation, she's 28 years old and she has lived at home her entire life. So like right now she has no living expenses and
Sure.
she has
Nice.
basically never had living expenses other than like gas. So like
So ideally, she has buku bucks to spend on this house. Then.
similar kind of thing where her ability to accumulate money as a person living with our parents and not having to pay for much of anything, same kind of thing. So from that perspective, like we're all totally fine. I mean, when we were discussing like the ranges for what our down payment amounts would be, and it's like, oh yeah, we can pick increments of like $10,000 or $15,000 plus or minus. It's like it's very large sums of money. We're all doing perfectly fine. There's nothing to really complain about. It feels very first world problem to be like, oh my gosh, figuring out stuff for my loan for my brand new house is really hard. So, when I talk about it being even like the tiniest bit stressful or anything like that, it's such a just on my high horse type of thing because
Yeah.
I have a lot of gratitude. I've been trying to like express that and just like be aware of that this is a crazy opportunity for me to have at 23 years old. So I'm very thankful for it. And
Nice.
then I'll have a house. So it's like at the end of the day, who cares about what it took to get there? You know, I did the thing, did the thing.
Let's go.
So yeah, after we're done recording tonight, I mean, I probably won't start right now, but tomorrow I will start taking down my setup. This desk going bye-bye into the garbage, never to be seen again. So I'm very excited.
You upgrading? You
Yeah.
upgrading at the desk position? Nice.
Well, because this is an L-shaped desk, which like has been great and it's totally fine. But because it's an L shape, with how my monitors are, I have like no room like below my keyboard to like rest my hands at all. It's kind of like protruding out off of the desk. There's just no space. And so I'm very excited because my new one is no longer an L shape. It's just like a 63-inch long desk. And it's got like the second little thing on top where you can place monitors on top of it.
Nice.
So that they're out of the way of the keyboard area.
Nice.
What's your measurements, Charlie?
I'm only 60.
Ooh.
You're gonna have more than me.
I want Ben. I want Ben. I don't want
That
you
extra
anymore.
3 inches.
Yeah, crazy breaking the stereotypes.
I got an
here.
extra 3. Anyways, yeah, I've been watching some stuff. Of course, I watched Hoppers. I haven't watched any other like new releases. I haven't started season 2 of Monarch Legacy of Monsters. I want to get on that sometime soon here. And then I guess I'll hop into the couple other random things before we get into some box office and then Hopper's discussion. A couple other things that I watched, actually just tonight, watched the first Pirates of the Caribbean movie. Reagan is not feeling the best, and so we got dinner, and then she was like, let's just put on something kind of lighthearted. And I don't know why, but just in my brain, it just spoke to me to watch the first Pirates. So we watched that.
Nice.
Great movie. Phenomenal movie. Very excited to at least watch like the first 3 because those are like the best ones. But can't imagine anybody else besides Johnny Depp playing Jack Sparrow. It's literally like when they talk about perfect castings and you have a bunch of people talking about like, oh, perfect comic book castings, whatever, just in general, perfect castings, Johnny Depp as Jack Sparrow is probably podium, if I'm being honest. Like I would put him in the competition of top 3 perfectly cast characters. I don't know if you guys have seen him with the first look for the Scrooge movie that's coming out at the end of the year. But he looks really good as Scrooge as well, which I'm also just interested because like he hasn't really done a ton of stuff the last few years, ever since all the stuff with Amber Heard and the trial and getting fired from Disney and whatnot. He just hasn't done as many things. But there was some set photos that came out for that project, and I'm actually excited for it because I think he's a phenomenal actor. So great movie.
Those
Forgot
do look really good.
Yeah, forgot that Zoe Saldana is in the first Pirates movie. Completely forgot. And it's such a minor, insignificant role. But yeah, very, very good. And then the only other thing besides Hoppers that I watched was that picture I showed you guys where I was about to reveal, you know, what I was watching during that moment where the photo was taken. Viewers don't get to know, but it was while we were watching Spider-Man Far From Home. The only reason that we were watching it. Charlie,
Here we go.
No, come back.
The girls are fighting.
The only reason that we watched it is I went over to hang out with my friends. We played some games, and then we're like, let's throw on a movie. And we handed the remote to John and said, John, just throw on a movie. He just a few days ago watched Spider-Man Homecoming and decided that he just wanted to keep watching Spider-Man movies because he does that. He does like pockets of franchises. He'll just go through the Iron Man movies, the Captain America movies, rather than going through like the phases of the MCU. And so he watched Homecoming, and then he was like, okay, then I'm throwing on Far From Home. So watched Far From Home. Haven't done that in like, I don't know, 2 years or something.
Wow.
We finished it, and one of our other roommates, who we haven't like brought into this whole conversation about how I like the movie more than most people, how much they enjoy it. We've never brought them into that conversation, and I didn't really know their thoughts on it. But we finished it, and I think John said, yeah, I remember this coming out like a few months after Endgame. We got the end credit scene, and it was like the most hype end credit scene of all time. And then our other friend goes, yeah, this was like one of the last great Marvel movies. I said,
Oh, wow.
he gets it. He gets it.
That's crazy.
What?
What?
Shut up, Ben. What are you talking about, dude?
That's got to be. Is that in the top 5 best Marvel movies since Endgame?
Far From
Oh,
Home? Absolutely not.
No Way Home,
I'm
Shang-Chi, Guardians 3. You'd probably put Eternals. What else?
Oh, I'd smack the shit out
Thunderbolts.
of him if he put Eternals over Far From Home.
Thunderbolts. What the
Okay,
fuck are you
Thunderbolts.
talking about?
Thunderbolts I'll give you, but I would put Far From Home above Eternals.
I'd put Far
You're a
From Home
Deadpool.
over
You're a Deadpool and Wolverine glazer
Fantastic
too, bro.
Four.
I would still put Far From Home above Deadpool and Wolverine. I don't.
Ben spitting. If you want,
I
my
think
2
it could
cents,
slide
Ben
in the
spitting right
5.
now.
That's all I'm saying. I think it could slide in the 5 easily. Unless
Yeah.
am
Charlie
I
don't know what
forgetting
he's
a movie?
talking about.
Am
Charlie
I
don't
forgetting
know
a
what he's-
movie?
Charlie don't know
Not
what he's
Doctor
talking about.
Strange, not Love and Thunder, not the Marvels.
Doctor Strange is better than Far
Oh
From Home.
my-
Absolutely is.
Oh my gosh.
Doctor Strange 2 is absolutely better than Far From Home. Like that's not
Okay.
even
Okay.
that should not be a
This is-
discussion.
We could stop there, Mr. Charlie. We've
Should
gone
not be a
too far.
discussion.
I really like it. I do.
Yeah, man. You like watching Spider-Man go through the same character arc he just went through in Homecoming and then do it again in No Way Home. But then, yeah, we'll say that was the plan the whole time, even though he had the same arc through all 3 movies. For sure. For sure, man. Yeah, man.
We're not going down this rabbit hole.
That's
right
fine. No, it's fine. It's
now.
fine.
We just can't. We don't like. We could do a full episode talking about Spider-Man: Far From Home.
I don't
We
think
literally
you want
could.
that.
I don't think you want that. You just want to spout your little talking points that the internet agrees with, and then you want to move on. That's all you want, and it's okay. I respect it. It's a little manipulative, but it's okay. I do it too.
Manipulative. Buddy, your takes on the movie are actually like so easily retorted and easily combated. It's crazy. It's insane. I'm still waiting. Did you post that YouTube video?
Oh heck
I don't
no!
remember. Oh, okay.
Gosh no!
Yeah, there you go, man. That's what I'm waiting on.
I had a big script ready for it. I posted the one about No Way Home. Dogging on that a little bit. But I never ended up posting the Far From Home video. But I could pull out the script and we could have a little episode discussion one of these days if you're ready for a little conversation. Anyways,
Whenever you think you're ready, buddy.
I like the movie. I don't think giving it 4 stars is that crazy of glaze. I don't think that's that insane. 7.5, 8 out of 10. Like that's nothing wild in my opinion.
Spit.
Yeah. So other than that, the only other thing is Hoppers. Aiden, did you have anything else you wanted to highlight that you watched outside of Hoppers before we hop into some box office discussion?
Yeah, I'll spout him off real quick. I watched The Apprentice, gave it 4 stars. Absolutely brutal movie, but it's such a great watch. I watched Set It Up, which I told Charlie about this over the weekend. A phenomenal rom-com. It was so good, man. I would recommend all of y'all to watch it. It is there's a fine line when talking about modern rom-coms when it comes to like cringy dialogue and just like quirky characters. I feel like Plus One kind of teetered that line a bit. There were some moments, but Set It Up, dude. Like the writing is genuinely one of my favorite parts of the entire movie. Zoe Deutsch or Dutch and Glenn Powell were absolutely phenomenal. So I gave that 4 stars as well. I rewatched The Big Short. 5 stars. It is genuinely a perfect movie to me. I love that movie. Martian, I watched. Gave it 4 stars.
Oh, sick.
Had a great time with it. Yeah, it's funny, Ben. It literally is just like, oh my God, there's that person. Oh, there's that person too. Okay, what's going on? Why is everybody popping up? I thought it was cool. It was nice and endearing. I watched Air. I gave that 4 stars as well because I just wanted to rewatch a nice dad movie. And then I teased this last week. I watched Cars, and I'm gonna get my Pixar list together. I won't give any updates on how my list looks until I'm finished. I'll talk though as we go if I've watched whatever. I gave Cars a 4 out of 5 stars. I might even go down to 3.5.
Yeah.
It's a good movie. It's now we talk about video games all the time. I had a Wii, and I would play the Cars original video game, and I would literally just free drive the entire map and just play Life is a Highway the entire time. And I told my wife, I was like, I would literally just look forward to having a bag of chips and just free drive in Cars on the Wii every single night. That was literally like my therapy.
I had it on the DS.
Cool. On the DS, okay.
Yeah.
That brought back a lot of memories for me. It's a cute movie, you know. It's nice. It checks off all the boxes it has to. So I'm excited to get that cooking. That's it. That's all I have watched this week. So
okay. Then we will hop into some box office discussion. Go ahead and share my screen here. First thing I wanted to look at is popping up Box Office Mojo to go over the numbers for this past weekend because we just got the numbers. So we had the opening for Hoppers and The Bride, those being 2 very important projects. One for Hoppers because that is one of my picks, and then the other one being The Bride because that is Aiden's bomb pick for the rest of us. So if that loses any money, then that is negative towards the 3 of us gents. So Hoppers ended up having a very, very healthy opening weekend of $87 million. We'll go over some of the budget and where that's standing at here in a couple minutes. But very, very strong opening so far. I'll be very curious to see what kind of legs it has as we go into the next 2 weeks before Hail Mary, because there's really nothing huge coming out in the next 2 weeks before Hail Mary. Well, I guess Hail Mary is not this week, but next week. So the next week and a half, I'm hoping that it is able to stay pretty strong. And the thing that I sent to you guys when I was at my theater about to watch it, I noticed that like so many of the theater's screens were taken up by Hopper's showtimes. There was so few for like Scream 7, GOAT, anything else. There was only like 1 for each of the other big things that are out versus Hopper's having like a ton of screens. So I'm pretty happy with this opening weekend for Hoppers.
Yeah, and then I think it opens globally, or like some other markets open globally on the 20th. So whenever Hail Mary comes out for us, Hoppers will also be opening in other markets as well. So I think China was one of them. I'm not sure. It's going to be super healthy. It's going to be very, very good for you. I think me and Brandon were talking about it, and I'm sure he'll leave a comment down of his full thoughts. But I think a $450 million finish is kind of in the books for you, which is good. It's what you need, that $150 million budget. It was funny when I saw the tweet. It was like, makes it Pixar's cheapest movie since Soul. And I was like, it's so funny seeing all of these like cheapest, or like this is like the best since then. And looking back to our draft and whatnot. So Brandon, if I could speak on his behalf, has said that his takes have not aged well, and he feels he looks stupid for Now seeing how Hoppers has performed.
When I said Hoppers and he was just like, as your bomb pick? I said no.
But and we'll get into it later. Hey man, he can say he's free to say whatever he wants.
Yeah.
Good gosh. Anyways,
yeah.
But yes, Hopper's great show out, dude.
As we've learned so far, and we'll see, we'll take a look at it. Anything going positive is a miracle.
Let's go.
Then for the bride, Aiden's bomb pick, a $13.3 million opening.
Talk to me, baby.
Crap, this is
talk to me, baby.
We'll go over the numbers, but I think this is gonna get killed by Hoppers. I think Scream's gonna stay above this, and then when Project Hail Mary comes out, I don't think this is breaking.
Bye.
50 million. I don't think it is.
Definitely not. The projections are like anywhere from 20 to 30 million is what people are saying. Yeah.
Dude, you might have cut.
Which I didn't even realize that y'all are splitting the total loss. So then right now
I just want to point out he's so excited. He doesn't benefit. The only way he benefits from this is we go down. Like it's not that he gets points for it. It's just
no. But it could have
happy that we're going down.
Like, 100%. Well, I was also worried about. I don't know why I was just. There was no reason for me to truly worry, but I was like, I really hope I have a good bomb pick. Like I really hope this works out. And so to see it just keep doing even worse than people are imagining, I'm like, heck yeah. So 13 mil worldwide is insane. They were saying 20 to 30 opening, and then it would just kind of linger around there. It did even worse, dude. That's wild.
Yeah, we'll take a look more at that when we get over to the league. Next thing that I pulled up was just Scream 7. Decent second weekend, but its legs are kind of dying now that Hoppers and some other stuff are out. So yeah, just a minor thing. And then Goat, similar deal.
Okay.
Here.
What when is this thing opening in China? That's my biggest thing, because I thought it was March 6th, and I guess it's not, because it says there are still it's still yet to open in China and Japan, which are really big basketball markets. So it hasn't yet, which is kind of worrying me. But if I can squeeze another 20, maybe 40 out of this, I'd be golden. But I love the legs that it's had. If I'm being honest, anywhere from 10 to 15 more, I'll be happy with. I'll be very happy with, because its legs have been pretty good, especially with everything coming out. Now it's taken more of a hit with Hoppers, but once it opens in China and Japan, I like garnering up another 10 mil. I'm not gonna lie. I think it won't break even. I won't break even on it, but I think I could see a finish at about 160, 170 worldwide, which is, it's not bad. It's not bad at all.
Yeah, we'll see. We will see. Moving over to the Fantasy Box Office League. If we look at our lovely graph here, we can see that towards the top we have a bit of a tight standing between Aiden and B Woody. A little bit below that is Charlie, and very far down is me. But we'll get to that. There's reasons for that. We'll start off with B Woody.
Gosh.
All of his main
take a bow, brother.
Positive. Scream 7 has gone positive. Wuthering Heights has now gone positive, and Solo Mio has gone positive. I think the only thing that's keeping him negative right now is Aiden's bomb pick. And even so, he is only negative 5.5 million. I mean,
good job, Brandon. Yeah. Bravo.
If we just go up to the calendar, look at how many movies have made profit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 movies total have made profit this year so far. He has 3 of them.
Yeah.
Ridiculous. Absolutely
Brandon,
ridiculous.
if you're listening to this and you're driving right now, I just want you to close your eyes. Just keep them closed. Close them for about 5 seconds. Maybe throw another 5 seconds in there.
Hey, yo, he's driving.
And I just want you to hear me say, congratulations, man. Now, if you crash, I'll take Mario off your hands. It'll be fine. I'll take good care of it. So I just want you to truly take that in.
Yeah. So he's doing well, very, very well. But I mean, I think we all agree that the summer, fall, winter seasons are going to be way more important than anything that comes out this winter. So
yeah.
Then we got Aiden with negative 10.5 right now. Iron Lung made him a bunch of money. Goat is still in the negative by 53.7 million. And then, of course, the bride currently is splitting us 70 million each that we are losing.
I do want to say, interestingly, though, about Aiden's bomb pick and how it's relative to ours, I guess. His is the only bomb pick for this season.
Yeah.
So, I mean, and I'm not trying to say, like, I'm not trying to, like, put bad blood, but like, if anything, this is probably like the worst season to have a bomb pick in, I would say, just because of how the bomb pick will work against other people in later seasons with the more higher volume of box office numbers coming in with like the summer picks and the winter picks with like Dune and Doomsday and all that jazz. So I mean,
I'd push back and say that some like this winter, if you look at some of the movies that have bombed pretty bad, I mean Greenland 2, negative 200, like 28 years later, Bone Temple, even Mercy, like that. People aren't going to see these Crime 101. This is like the time for people to not go and see something. So if you got a budget of
I hear you,
mil,
but I just mean that because all of the movies are losing money, like all of our, almost except for Brandon, all of our movies are like negative, and you with Iron Lung, all of our movies are negative. So it's like, sure, I guess that hurts us as well, but like, when we have movies that are making money and then like what's Brandon's bomb pick? Is it it's
Masters of the Universe?
Yeah, that one comes out in June. So that'll be the summer season. So like that's gonna work against my Toy Story, you know? That's gonna work against I guess we have both Brandon and Ben's fucking bomb pick to worry about. So both of those are gonna work against my Toy Story, which that fucking sucks, you know, but
yeah, I don't. Interesting. I don't know. I guess I agree, and I also disagree.
You didn't have then that's why I'm like, we didn't have the foresight. Like this is the first time we've ever done this, you know, and like this season and everything is as we've acknowledged multiple times is very ass backwards, as it were, maybe. So it's just an observation.
No, yeah, I definitely like that observation. Yeah, I don't know. I'm definitely gonna leave this season positive, which is cool.
Granted, at the same time, your bomb pick. Sorry to interrupt you, but your bomb pick is working against Brandon's Super Mario, but at the same time, Brandon has already seemingly overcome your bomb pick with only 5 million left. So,
yeah. You want to talk about this Project Hail Mary bullshit?
Ooh, wait, yeah. So Project Hail Mary has increased its budget and is now reporting to have a $248 million budget, making the 2.5 break-even amount $620 million, which I do think the movie will make more. I think it will sit in the 700 to 800 range, but it's a lot worse than it was looking for Aiden and kind of how we were feeling about it beforehand.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, dude. This is horrible. Like I went from like a possible $500 million like in the positive to maybe 200 to 300 if I'm lucky. Now I'm still gonna leave positive, which I guess is good. But then I turn around and see like our Super Mario and our Michael. And I'm like, does it even matter, dude? I'm gonna finish third. I'm gonna be middle of the pack by the time we get out of this season. Like that's just
I gotta be
don't know.
honest. I let out a huge cackle, bro. When you sent that in the group chat, and then I went and looked at the website and I saw it said
Yeah.
620 mil. I was like,
It
oh
sucks,
fuck.
dude. I was already having a bad day that day too, and then all of that happened. It was, man, it's
Damn,
just my luck, dude. But you did bring up a interesting conversation about Doomsday. Could we see $1 billion break even for Doomsday? And at that
400
point,
million budget, 1
Super
billion break
Mario's
even.
gonna have $150 million budget. I mean, just imagine if Hoppers does over $1 billion. I mean, that's kind of what we're looking at with Super Mario potentially.
Like if
so.
Super Mario's break even is 375, if it makes 1.5, so it profits 1.12 or whatever. Like if Doomsday has a 1 million break even, do I think it could make 2.2 and still profit more than Super Mario Bros? Yeah. I do think that. We just had Avatar 3, which was like clearly reviewed as the worst one, still make like 1.6 billion, which is less than the second one, but it still made a ton of money. I think there's too much riding around Doomsday where, I mean, I don't want to say for sure, but I don't think it's clear, I guess.
Off topic.
They just need to report it at like 300 mil.
Off topic, but I was looking at last year's numbers. There was actually a decent amount of winter picks that were in the positive, but Dogman came out January 31st and grossed 145 million worldwide. That's insane.
Whoa.
It was like an
What was his
overwhelming
budget?
success. 40. So its break even was 100 mil, but for Dogman to gross 145 mil worldwide in January, it's kind of ridiculous. Looking at how today or this year's went. Anyways, sorry.
Also,
I'm cooked.
You guys see
Whatever.
this?
Yeah, dude.
Donald
Did you
Glover
hear the
as Yoshi.
voice?
It's crazy. That is.
Yeah.
I mean, I had already heard it before, but it's just, I cannot believe that.
Well, it's
How's
like
he doing
Keegan
that?
Michael Key being Toad. It's like it's not exactly him, you know.
Sure, but like I don't know. Toad sounds like I can envision Keegan Michael Key making those noises. Maybe that's just the Key and Peele side of him, but like the Yoshi, I cannot. That's good on you,
I
Donnie
wonder how
boy.
much they adjusted it because they haven't done that for most of the characters. Like Chris Pratt is just Chris Pratt. But
Yeah.
I'm excited. I honestly forgot that comes out April 1st.
Yep.
So that's literally
March is kind of flying, bro. We're already a third of the way through the month.
Yeah, that's crazy.
that's like right after Project Hail Mary. It's crazy.
Yeah.
All right, moving in.
Man, Charlie,
Cub
geez.
Cinemas.
What the heck
Negative
happened here?
121
Rough,
million.
man. Rough. Honestly, Send Help did much better than I thought it would. So
It
That-
got
yeah, that's
close.
pretty good.
Yeah.
You know what this
Yeah.
actually? I mean, I think more people went out to see it because of like Dylan O'Brien, Rachel McAdams, and Sam Raimi directing. I honestly
Sure.
think that each of those things pulled some people individually to go watch it.
Sure, yeah.
So
I'm in agreement with that. Yeah. I mean, I it sucks because at this point what's working against me is like what like 60, 70 million of Aiden's bad
Right,
bride is put on top of my numbers right now. So, and then of course, yeah, this one was just a crapshoot, man. What a crapshoot. I can't even go watch this movie, man. I cannot see this movie in theaters.
Which is
so
a
like
shame
just
because
imagine how many other people can't do it. I don't think it's like a large enough number of people who want to see it but can't. Don't get me wrong, but it's just like, dude, my goodness, man. Oh
yeah,
God.
I think it'll be a pretty streamed and talked about movie throughout the rest of the year once it's available for people to watch at home.
Oh, it's one of the best movies released so far this year. Like it deserves more love. But
I mean, Pirates of the Caribbean is a Gore Verbinski movie, so I guess I'm keeping the train going.
Nice.
Yeah, so
RIP.
Good Luck, Have Fun, Don't Die, costing Charlie 42.1 million. Send Help costing 8.57 million. And then with Aiden's bomb pick, Charlie is currently at negative 121. I think
I mean,
you're
we've
making
already
up
said it.
all of this
Yeah.
with Michael.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I agree. I think I am as well. It's just
You're gonna be fine.
I am only losing with every other prod. Like the drama is not, it's not going in the green, bro. The drama is not
Right,
getting
yeah.
positive. And I do think Michael will pull me out of all of that, but it's not going to be enough to, because if Brandon is going to be sitting at 0, even if he, let's say
Yeah.
it stops at 0 and doesn't go positive, which it will, it's going to, because like Scream 7's only on its second weekend right now. He's going to go positive, but let's say he didn't, right? And oh yeah, and there's also the factor of You, Me, and Tuscany, which is another probably a solo Mio type, which will probably make its money back and then some. So like, let's say it stopped at 0 though, and then Mario comes out, blammo, bro. He's shooting to the stars, man. Literally going to another fucking galaxy. All right, so like, I mean, it's not gonna be enough to get me over to the first spot, but I'll take second place.
Well, but here's the thing. Because it's his hit pick, Brandon will be in first place until the next person's hit pick comes out, at bare minimum, because he has an extra project and it's his biggest one. So he will be in the top spot until at least Toy Story 5 comes out. And then after that, you'll be up there. And it depends on some of the other projects.
Wow, Charlie, me and you, our hit picks are going head to head this summer because Ben's is in fall and Brandon's just now having his. So.
Yeah. Mine, but it's going to be the tail end of mine. Because wait, when does Toy Story, early June or late June?
19th.
Middle-ish. So I'll have a month and a half.
Sorry, Ben, I cut you off.
No, you're good.
I'll have a month and a half of runtime before Spider-Man. So
just
I'll
think
have majority of my time to make the money.
You guys will get your hit picks out. I will 100% be in last place from that point until my hit pick comes out. Like I can't compete with you guys getting an additional $700 million to $1 billion for your hit picks.
Do we know if it resets? Because does it go off of seasonality, or
I'm pretty sure it just stays here, and then I actually think that it just adds on. I think you get a whole list.
So we play multiple seasons, and there is a winner of said season, but the seasons count on top of each other for the entire year.
I don't think that there's a winner for the season.
There's not a winner for the season.
There isn't?
The hit picks.
It's a winner for the whole year.
Okay,
Yeah.
so they just break it down into seasons.
They're breaking it down by seasons. Yeah.
So Brandon's going to stay in the top spot at least until summer, because he's going to have an additional $1 billion laying around that none of us touch because our hit picks are later on. And I will probably remain in last until late in the year. So finally landing on my projects: How to Make a Killing. Why'd you have to have a $15 million budget? Not that it mattered much, because it didn't gross very much. I mean, this is just the point that we got to, which was just pick projects where you're like, that might work out. Who knows?
You almost picked this with your second pick, though.
I almost did, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. And then coming up, I have Ready or Not 2, Here I Come. That comes out at the same time as Project Hail Mary, so I'm not expecting it to do super well, but it should be a lower budget movie. And honestly, with Scream 7 doing well, the first Ready or Not movie made enough where I could see this going a little positive if they kept it to like a $20 million budget. I could see this going positive, but we'll see on that. Lee Cronin's The Mummy. Who cares? I don't know. Just picked it. We had to pick something. And then the biggest thing being Hoppers, which has a reported $150 million budget, so a $375 million break even. And with an opening weekend of $88 million, I am currently losing $287 million from the movie. But as the weeks goes on, this will definitely lower. I could honestly, between this week and next weekend, I could see it making another 100 million plus, and being in a much, much better spot. And yeah, if this makes anything, I'm happy, because as we've seen, stuff making money is not a guarantee, and most of us are not making money. So I am by far in the worst position, because I had a project that just opened, and with Aiden's bomb pick also taking me down an additional 70 million. So not looking too great for Moolah Motion. Here are the overall standings of where we are currently at.
Nice.
Blammo.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Whatever, do what I can after that Project Hail Mary news. I'm just kind of in the gutter. So
It's time to start thinking about summer season.
It is. We're gonna have to
Yeah.
probably schedule that out to do it towards the middle of April, so that we actually do it before the season starts.
yeah.
Rather than we did it in the middle of January. Not that we would have picked any of the earlier January projects, but yeah. Yeah, we're gonna move into our discussion on Hopper's latest film from Disney Pixar. Their cheapest movie since what? What was it?
Soul.
Oh, that's actually surprising. That is actually surprising. I'm surprised that this is cheaper than Turning Red, Luca, those kinds of things that also dropped on Disney Plus. But anyways, Disney Pixar's Hoppers. Our initial reaction, if Aiden is ready.
Oh yeah, I'm ready. And I kind of gave mine already, but whatever.
All right. In 3, 2, 1. I liked it. I did like it. I think I like it a little bit less than Aiden. I gave it 3.5 stars personally. Do I think it's
As did I.
Do I think it's their best movie in recent years? I wouldn't. I like Zootopia 2 more. I like Inside Out 2 more.
Yeah.
I mean, other than that, I guess, but it's better than a lot of the Turning Red, Luca, Elio. It's a lot better than all of those, but I don't know why there's so much hype surrounding it, where people are like, it's their best movie in recent years, and it's the funniest movie in recent years. And it's their sequels have been pretty good.
No, I agree with the funniest part. This one was hilarious. This one was funny.
Did you watch Zootopia 2?
No, I haven't actually, so I guess I can't speak to that.
I would put that above personally.
Okay.
I really like that movie though. So.
Yeah,
Raise your hands, you bunch of squishers. So, what the fuck? It's stupid. It's so stupid.
No, I did really enjoy it though. I thought it was a little messy, and I think the whole comparison of the Wild Robot does the messaging better. I think that's pretty true. This is kind of like the Wild Robot meets Avatar in a way. Yeah. That's kind of exactly what this is. It's funny because they reference that in the movie, and they're like, it's like Avatar. And it's like, okay, so you're aware that you're just ripping off Avatar? Because that really is what this is. But no, I really enjoyed it. I don't know. I think the emotional moments didn't hit too hard. I feel like they were on the verge of them really, really working. But there's something about it. I don't know what it is. I think of the opening scene of Up, where they build a connection and they make you feel things immediately. And then the opening to this movie, I'm just like, oh my gosh, the relationship with her grandma. I was starting to get vibes of that.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
But then
I literally turned to my fiance. I said that. That's what I said.
Yeah. It never hits those marks to really lock in and work. And I don't really know what it is specifically. If it's just they didn't quite put enough time into it, or they rushed past it. Music could play a factor. There's so many things that could play a factor into that.
Sure.
But
I think they just cut away from it too soon. I turned to her and I said, "Oh, they're about to up this shit. They're about to up this shit." And I don't know if I don't know if part of it was they didn't want to do that again because they were afraid people would call that out. But if they were heading that way, it was gonna work for me. It was hitting me hard, bro. It was hitting me hard in the beginning. I was like, dude, this is good stuff. But then, even with that being said, not that I want to jump ahead or anything, the multiple times in which there's a flashback where she thinks of her grandma, that didn't do anything for me. I
Yeah.
literally felt nothing. I don't. It felt like it was a cheap manufactured way to try to get us to feel those emotions, and I don't know. It, like
Mhm.
I don't. I feel bad saying that because I feel like maybe I didn't connect with it as powerful. Like they did leave the proper breadcrumbs, and I just didn't get there, or what. But I don't know. That's just how I felt with specifically that stuff. So then that kind of made the overall heartwarming messaging of the movie not land as well as I would have hoped it did. It would.
Mhm.
So
I fully agree.
I might have just cooked in my brain. What if, and this is semi tiptoeing into spoilers a little bit, but what if like she went through the Hoppers program, her grandma was still around, but then she was like stuck in the Hoppers program and like missed, being able to see her grandma again, that kind of thing. I feel like they could have tied that in to kind of extend that building on the emotional connection. That seems like in my head, that seems like something they could have worked in a little better to flesh it out.
okay, yeah, I think I vibe with that.
Yeah. Yeah, but I really liked it. I thought interesting that they chose a different voice
For a
when
robot version.
yeah, which makes sense because like it is the caterpillar butterfly dude.
Yeah.
But when I heard James Franco, I was like, this is perfect. It actually reminded me, I feel like he could do a powerplex really well.
Mm.
Maybe he couldn't
Well,
tap into
Aaron
like
Paul
the,
isn't
Well,
coming
yeah,
back.
he is not
So
coming back. So what if they
yeah.
did get him? Dude, next
something
week, by
about
the way, next fucking week.
Oh,
my
we're
gosh.
gonna have a Rotten Tomatoes update.
Oh
Next
wow, it's
week,
next
bro.
week. Holy
It's
shit.
next
Well,
week,
yeah,
bro.
because Daredevil too. Daredevil's coming out here in a couple
Daredevil's,
weeks
yeah.
too.
Yeah, we're
Oh,
eating.
we're about to
It's
cook,
time. It's
dude.
TV time.
I
It's
Yo,
TV
fuck
time.
Hoppers, bro. Fuck Hoppers. We're back, bro. We're back to form.
Totally forgot about that.
Oh,
No,
my
I don't know what it was, but I think it's something about like he really like went to the depths of his soul for this performance because it's so like there's so much rage within it that it gave me vibes of Powerplex. I was like,
He was really, yeah.
I could
He
see
was really
him
good.
doing a Powerplex very, very well.
Mm-hmm. I mentioned that there was like a cool little moment where the movie just like completely locks in on something else that's been so different than what we were used to seeing the whole runtime. And by that I meant the whole, his face is melted off, like he's just like this animatronic. And I thought all that was really cool because I was like, oh wow, they're kind of leaning into some horror too in terms of this big final act and throwing everything at the wall. I thought that moment was really cool for me, and I think that's probably what got me more to a 4 stars than I mean, I'm at 4, y'all are at 3.5. It's not like a huge difference, but
Yeah.
like seeing that turn of events and getting to the third act and seeing all of that, I thought that was really cool for me. That was really fun and entertaining, seeing him climb up to the top of the telephone and start the forest fires. I thought all of that was really cool. But yeah, there's like a moment where the movie just kind of locks in, for me at least, where I was like, oh shit, okay, this is what we're doing. Like this is not at all where I thought we were gonna go, which is a little bit messy at times, yes, but I thought that moment was really cool. I think that was a cool little twist on how the events played out there towards the end.
I would be curious if I feel differently about the ending on rewatch because it almost reminded me of the first time that I saw the Batman, where you kind of feel like things come to a head and then all of a sudden you have like the flooding and there's more stuff happening. And in a similar way, like it felt like we were coming to the climax and then the forest fires start. And so for me, it was kind of like there just kept being more. And I was happy with the end result, but I would be curious now that like I know the full journey, if I would be like more bought into the third act kind of changing and developing throughout it.
I would be interested to see what your thoughts are on that too. Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess I'll be the one to dive into some spoiler talk. So if anybody's listening or watching and has not seen Hoppers yet, and you don't want to know certain plot details, then click off now. We appreciate you for watching. Or skip ahead, actually. Don't click off. But something that also didn't really work for me, and maybe you guys would push back on this. As far as Jerry's concerned, his turn to being more, I don't know, more of a, I don't think this is the proper terminology, but it's more of a naturist and like more about the animals and being more helpful in that way, more understanding. It didn't seem earned, I guess, maybe because like all that happened. Sure, he was kind of harassed and traumatized and assaulted by animals, but like he doesn't strike me as the kind of person, at least how they built up his character. He didn't strike me as the kind of person that after that little thing would turn and change his mind. Now, sure, there's the discussion that he had with what's her name? Mabel. Mabel. There's the discussion that he had with Mabel as they were tied up about working together and being part of something bigger than yourself. But like in that same conversation, he says to her, like, I'm not going to, just because we do this, I'm still going to try to build the freeway. Like that's just so we're clear. And she's like, and I'm going to try to stop you. And sure, at the end, like he doesn't say he's not going to build it. Like but then he's like, let's talk about it and let's find a way to do it together. Find a way to work around it. And I don't know. Sure, he helped take the whole thing down, but the setup for that felt like it was in his own self-interest because there's a little robot version of him walking around pretending to be him. So like, of course he'd want to stop that, you know? It wasn't to stop them from killing humans necessarily. Not that Jerry seemed like a bad guy. I don't know. I'm rambling a little bit about this, but overall it just felt like it was kind of a manufactured thing and rushed at the same time to get to a satisfactory climax, or not climax, but ending rather. And I
don't know. I guess it'd be one thing if he was just straight up like, I'm not going to do this anymore. You know, my eyes have been woken up to everything that you've taught me over the movie. But for him to say, let's do it together. Let's work on something together and come to a decision together. I don't think that's too out there for me to believe that he'd still want to find a way to get what he wants, but that now he's just more open and caring towards what the people such as Mabel and, you know, the people out here that are voting for him, taking a step back to actually listen to her and her opinions on everything. Like, I don't think that's too crazy given everything that's happened, given how they've had to fight together essentially against evil caterpillar Jerry and, you know, the forces that be that come with that. After seeing all of that, I don't see how that's too crazy for him to say, okay, yeah, let's take a step back and have some conversations about this. I'd agree if he straight up said, I'm not doing this. Like, I get it. Like, oh, nature's amazing. You've opened my eyes. But the fact that he still wants to do it, I don't think that's too crazy for me to buy into.
I guess because there just wasn't a moment where he seems more appreciative of nature to me. Like we see him build these gigantic fake trees to push animals out of their homes. And then he quadruples down and puts 4 more trees after the one tree was destroyed. And then sure, he works with the animals to get his own way and stop the evil Jerry, which is also stopping the animals. But I don't know, just
no, there's definitely not a moment at all. No, I'll agree with that.
It just, I guess maybe that's what it boils down to for me, is just that someone who was so vehemently for his own personal gain, personal values of getting reelected and being so highly loved that he would force the animals out. There was no moment where he gain an appreciation for the animals aside from the fear that they instilled within him. An appreciation or a respect. There's no
and
obvious moment anyway.
no, that's fine. Yeah, I won't even push back there because there isn't an obvious, aha moment for him. I also don't think, and I don't think this is what you're saying, but just to hear myself say it, I also don't think that he's a full, hey, I want to work with you because I'm a full naturist. I think it is just quite simply, I know you have an issue with this. We just saw what those issues could lead to. Let's talk about it together. Let's find a scenario that works for both of us. Not necessarily that he absolutely hates nature and will put up fake trees to drive animals out, but also not that he is a naturist now and respects and loves animals. I think he still has his agenda. He's just more open to hearing her side and trying to come to a better conclusion that satisfies everybody, including Mabel. I don't think it's more so that he went from this extreme to this extreme or whatever it may be. At least that's not how I saw it. I still don't think he like truly gives too much of a shit about nature. But I also think he's open to hearing her side of the story. That's at least what I got from it.
I think they tried to get him more over towards being a fan of nature, just with the whole idea of like animals and humans really being like one big group and they all live in one big place type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think they pushed it like too hard. But tried to get to like a decent enough middle ground. I mean, the dude was trying to build that giant highway that they said saved 4 minutes on average for drivers.
Yeah.
Like that was such a big project. Imagine the taxpayers being like, oh yeah, we're gonna this mile-long highway that wraps around the city to save 4 minutes. This is why we don't pay taxes.
Ben's going off on his own tangent.
Sorry.
I guess a neat little tidbit. The town's called Beaverton, and there's a town called Beaverton in here in Oregon, and the two main actors came and got the key to that city.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Where did I hear Beaverton recently? What the hell? Like it wasn't aside. Like it was outside the movie. Is it? Continue. Sorry.
I don't know where you would. I mean, no, that's pretty. That's all I had to say.
Beaverton. Because
is it Beaverton in the movie?
I think of Parks and Rec because Eagleton.
No, it's Beaver.
Parks and Rec, Eagleton. That's not the town in Parks and Rec, is it?
Yeah. They're from Pawnee and they hate
Pawnee.
Eagleton.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Oh, they hate Eagleton.
That's gotcha. Like the better neighboring city that they hate.
I haven't watched Parks and Rec since I was in middle school. I really want to rewatch it though.
We're almost done with Parks and Rec.
When did you guys start it? You guys watch shows slowly, so.
Not those shows. That's the thing. Those are so easy to get through because you can just be like, oh, we have time for an episode or two. But then once we're done with Parks and Rec, I'm hoping that means we'll be like, okay, let's actually keep watching Lost. Let's actually keep watching whatever else.
Game of Thrones, baby.
I can't find it. I got us off track, but I don't remember what movie I saw that in. Anyways,
no, it's fine.
It does look like Hoppers is set in Beaverton or Oregon.
Oh,
yeah.
I didn't see.
But it's a fictionalized version of the city.
Sure,
obviously.
Sure. Yeah.
But
Oregon isn't that nice.
For it. Oregon's is not that important at all to begin with.
Yeah.
I wouldn't think twice about Oregon unless I had a podcast co-host that was from there and talked about it.
I don't think once about it.
Okay.
It's fair.
Listen, you're not gonna see me vehemently defend my state or anything like that, okay? More so the West Coast in general, but we have like the deepest lake in the country in our state, okay? The deepest lake.
You been down there?
No, but it's
And who cares?
deepest one, buddy.
Like,
Deepest
what do you
one, pal.
mean? Who cares?
It's a cool thing, man. What does Illinois have?
Chicago?
Chicago.
Wow, the Windy City. Who gives a shit?
I
Nobody.
actually don't even
Block.
like Chicago.
O Block.
Exactly, bro.
I don't like Chicago, and I don't.
What's
like
Missouri
St.
got?
Louis.
Matter of fact, bro. What's Missouri got?
Me? No,
Nothing,
I'm from Texas, bro. What are you talking about?
Okay, yeah,
Missouri,
all right,
has
buddy.
St. Louis, which is
What's
better.
Texas got? A shitty football team? Oh, congrats.
Greatest state in the world.
Okay, all right.
If we're ranking the states that we all live in, it's probably
It depends on what.
Illinois, Missouri, Oregon.
What? Okay. It depends on what you want out of your state. Because like nature, Oregon has it on both of your
Yeah.
states.
A
100%.
cute boy named Charlie.
See,
Nice
and then that
sneaky
too. That's top. That's top right there.
My side piece, yeah.
Like, bro.
Anyways, Hoppers.
Or like, if we're talking about cities, then yeah, sure, you got it. Chicago's got it, you know, or Illinois got it. What does Missouri have to offer?
St. Louis.
St. Louis.
Nothing.
It's just like a junior Chicago.
And then
Not even
Texas, I'd
junior
say,
by
is
that
like
much.
Fair.
a blend of the two. Like you don't really get like a full big city experience, but you also don't get like a full
You 100% do.
dude. What Dallas?
Houston, Dallas,
Houston
and
and
Austin.
Austin.
But are you okay? Hold on. No, we're not combining. We're talking
No,
about
I'm just saying
individuals.
there's all three of those right
They're
there.
all
if you
huge.
want.
No, okay, but hold on. Are we the windy city because of the tall buildings and the like the wind that rustles through them, right? I don't think that there's any tall buildings that are and because of how windy it is. I know, yeah, don't give me a stupid ass look, Ben. But you're
I
gonna
don't
tell
like
me
Chicago.
you're okay. Oh, hold on. I'm not saying you have to like it, but I'm just talking about like in terms of being a city in general. Like what's more city like? I'd say like Chicago is more city like in terms of everything that it has to offer than Dallas, Houston, or Austin individually. Would you disagree?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Those cities in Texas are huge.
Sure, I know that they take up a large landmass, but is that what we?
Well, here's the thing. You have Chicago in Illinois, which is a population of like 2.7 mil. And then you have three cities in Texas, north, central, and southeast, that are all about 1.3 mil. It's like and they're all really big cities. Like I don't know. And I don't know.
Sorry, I don't want to go off on this tangent too long, but now y'all got me thinking. All right.
We're committed at this point.
Like Houston. Okay. So Houston is 640 square miles. Guess how many square miles?
Oh yeah,
Manhattan
I'm sure
is.
Chicago's
Manhattan.
Oh, yeah.
Rolling around, we're talking about New York. So you're gonna tell me that Houston, because it's bigger and has more square miles, is more of a city than Manhattan. That's what you guys are telling me.
No. I wouldn't agree with that.
Okay. There you go. There you go.
But
more
like,
of a
what do you
city.
want to look at? Average skyscraper size in Dallas, Texas versus Chicago? Like, I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, I think like I would take Austin, if you're talking about big cities like Austin, Dallas, and Houston, up against St. Louis, Kansas City, and Springfield, up against Chicago and whatever else is in Illinois.
When people think of
up
city life,
against Portland,
they don't think it.
They think of Austin, Texas.
I think of
100%.
Austin, Texas. 100%.
What, Ben? How do you what?
Okay,
How do you?
not before New York, Chicago,
Yeah, 100%.
Manhattan.
Okay, there you go.
I'm
Yeah,
just
all right.
saying.
That was my last point. There was that you
But
like, you
again-
don't think of them first. You think of Chicago and New York first. That's what you think.
Okay, but think of everything else there. Like Illinois has Chicago. Cool. Texas has Austin. Oh, and if you don't like that, okay, they also have Dallas. Okay, they also have Houston, which is all just like personalities of their own. And that's all
Sure.
in one state. You don't have to say New York, Chicago versus Austin, Houston, or Dallas.
Sure,
It's
sure,
like,
sure, sure. As for
3v1,
everything that
3v
has to do with
whatever.
the state itself, whatever. I ain't even gonna combat that. But just individual cities, I think y'all are
Now,
tripping.
Los Angeles, like California can make a case. San Francisco, Los Angeles, Santa Clara, which I guess is right. I guess it's, I don't fucking know. San Diego.
Make a case for being the best state. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. California
Sure.
could make a case. Now,
With
I'm
a lot to
biased.
offer, like
I'll still give it to Texas, 100%. But California, yeah. I mean, you think about California. There's a lot there.
it has a lot to it has a lot to offer. Because like you would
So,
think,
no.
like Oregon can do a lot of the same things that California can do, but at the same time it can't. Like the ocean in Oregon is freezing cold compared to California. Like you're not going in that ocean to go surfing or to get on a jet ski or anything like that. It is
Yeah.
so cold. So like California already has more to offer because of that alone.
And it's so vast. It's so big. Like again, it has a bunch of diversity in terms of just like its lay of the land. You know, you got South, what is it, like South Los Angeles, but then you have like San Diego, like all of the surfer bros, and you have a mix of everything. I don't know, diversity wise, California does have a lot to offer. And then you have freaking Hollywood there. Like, I don't know. California is a tough nut to crack. I think Texas is the best state in America, but I'd probably say like Texas, California, New York.
Didn't you not? No, never mind. I was gonna say, didn't you not like your time in New York? You thought it was mid when you went, but I think I'm tripping.
It just wasn't for me, but it's so weird, dude, because I do miss it a lot. Like I do have moments where I'm like, I really miss being there. But when you're there, it's like ordering Wingstop. Like the thought of ordering Wingstop is so much better than actually eating Wingstop itself.
What? Wingstop
I
is
think so.
fire. What?
No, Wingstop
Maybe-
is fire. But
Okay.
halfway through me eating it, I'm like, this was a horrible decision. Like
just because of like how
why
unhealthy it
did I
is.
do
Or-
this? Yeah, how like
Okay.
it just starts to it takes the biggest like skydive ever in terms of why did I waste time doing this? Like the process of me ordering it and dreaming about it all day was way better than the satisfaction of eating it right now.
I guess it's a
what
little
New
different
York
for me
is to
because I don't have it readily available to me. If I want to go to Wingstop, I have to drive like 3-4 hours. So like,
Oh fuck
jeez.
yeah, it's definitely different.
Yeah. So like I enjoy it every time I have it.
Yeah, that's how New York is to me. It's like the thinking about New York is better than actually being there. But it had its moments. I don't know. It had its moments. Looking back, I've kind of been romanticizing it a bit more. Now, would I drop as much money and spend as much money as I did to go back and enjoy it? Fuck no, probably not. But as an experience, it was pretty goated. But I can also agree that, like, I mean, you have Wall Street, like that is literally like what, like the capital of the world. Like, obviously, I know it's not, but for like the capital of America, I feel like America's heart beats there in New York,
Stock market, yeah.
essentially. So, like in terms of that, New York, 100%. Like if I were gonna nuke America, where would I go first? All right, New York, Texas, and California.
Hey,
Let me
yo.
put it like that. No, whatever. All right, Beaverton. That's where we were.
It's just a little thing I was just mentioning. They got the key to the city, the Mabel voice actress, Piper, and then the other Beaver guy. Something else that I feel like they played a little bit too fast and loose with was like the animals and their ability to understand humans. Like specifically, it seemed like to me, maybe I'm wrong, that the King Beaver was able to like understand Jerry, what Jerry was saying in that whole like car ride fiasco thing. And specifically, Jerry could also maybe, this wasn't explicit though, so I'm willing to hand wave this one. And and this is also a CinemaSins thing. Like, this is not like a real critique of the movie. I'm not actually knocking this against the movie. But when Mabel put in the earpiece, it seemed like Jerry could also understand what the King Beaver was saying at times, which, like, I guess you could argue that it's just like a general translator from animal to human. But I don't know. I guess I just thought that the robot, Mabel just speaks through the robot with talking as a human, and then I don't know. Maybe I'm just misunderstanding it, but I don't know. It's just a
Yeah, I thought that the earpiece was specifically tapped into the Hopper's robots specifically,
yeah.
because that makes more sense with how they were like communicating far away from each other. Like,
Sure.
it
And that's
have
why I
to do
didn't
with proximity.
what they didn't make a big thing of it, but they made the choice to show it being crushed in the fire later in the movie. And at that point, I was like, what does it matter that got crushed? She literally doesn't need it anymore. She's a human. She's in human form, and the beavers, as far as like the movie has shown me, is they can't understand her because of this earpiece thing. So it's like, why did you purposefully show me that got broken? Like, I don't see the point of that, but
Yeah, a little silly.
whatever.
That's fair.
Man. I like the movie still, you know. I think it's interesting. I saw a TikTok about they said it was somebody saying why they think Pixar has been having a rough go of it lately. And I don't think they're wrong, but I also don't think they're right in saying that. I mean, the past 2 years, with the exception of Elio, 2 movies, 2 that have broke the record for highest grossing animated movie, back-to-back years. And then you had Elio in between that. So like, I guess, but at the same time, not really. So I don't know if they're gauging it from a box office perspective, from a general social acceptance or social reception sort of gauge. And if that's the case, then maybe I can understand that. And it sounds like they know where the direction that they want to go in now. Like I think, what was it? Discussing Films just said the head of Pixar, one of the heads of Pixar, said that they want to get back to making movies of overall concepts like Monsters Inc. was made out of and Toy Story was made out of, like monsters in the closet and toys coming to life and whatnot like that. So they want to look at ideas like that, which I agree. I think that's where they would probably shine. And I think that's where things like Inside Out came from, like the emotions in your head. They just gave them, you personified them and made them individual things. I think that was a good idea. I think that's where Pixar shines, and I think they know that, and I think that they're trying to do that. But they're also still doing the sequel thing. Like, they just announced Monsters Inc. 3. They're going to be making that.
Oh, what?
Yeah, they just announced that a couple of days ago. And we still got Incredibles 3 coming. Yeah, Incredibles 3 is coming 2028, I think it said. And then Coco 2 is coming 2029.
Frozen 3 and 4.
What's that?
And
2029.
Frozen. Yeah. So
They should do a concept on Charlie finally taking a shower, things like that.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I
What the
definitely
fucking-
agree.
Oh, that's crazy. Oh man.
Pattern breakup. Sorry. Yeah. Yeah. And then they announced some originals too.
Yes,
right?
they have some originals as well. Yeah, and I've heard that there was talk of like this was going to be the deciding factor. Hoppers was going to be the deciding factor of if they were going to go in a more sequel based route or a more new IP based route. And it looks like they're doing the happy medium. But I think with the opening weekend of Hoppers, I think that they are more comfortable with still doing new IP, which at the same time they just canceled a new IP that they were working on. They were like 2 to 3 years in development on. I think it was like that one where it was like two friends. They were gonna have a friend breakup, and like that was the whole premise of the movie. But
Yeah, I think they need to stay away from stuff like that.
yeah, because that's like a there's not mysticism. There's no like not much like whimsy with those kind of
It needs
ideas.
to be like very high concept focused stuff.
Sure.
I mean, but then I say that, but then something like The Incredibles also works really well.
Sure. That
So
yep,
you know,
yeah.
they can do a balance, but when they fully go into and like Coco is another great example, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's got a lot of stuff in it, but also at its core, it's very like the emotions are very the human side of it is done very
Soul,
well.
things like Soul.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Soul's great.
Yeah.
So yeah, they just need a better balance. Because I don't think either side has been the exact reason why things haven't been working. Because like Luca didn't really work all that well. Turning Red didn't really work all that well. Those tried to have the happy medium balance because they did have a really out there concept, and then they had the human side of things. But when neither are done super well, it just doesn't work.
See, and then I look at things like Wall-E though, and like Wall-E is one of those examples where I think that it falls into the Turning Red or the Luca kind of thing, where it's like the idea of really far in the future, post-apocalyptic humans have left Earth. Like you're juggling a whole lot of robots that are left to clean up trash, and they do a fantastic job with it. So I wonder if they still have the ability to do those kind of ideas. I mean, and I think that Hoppers is an example that they can to a certain extent. And I think it's just maybe about refining those ideas and being able to really put together something that is heartfelt and, as you said, like the human element of it. Because as I think all of us said, like it kind of fell flat for this one specifically when it came to, as it pertained to her grandma, and how they tried to make us feel that in the later parts of the movie. They did a really great job in the beginning, but I think maybe it would, if they had landed that plane like as well as we hoped they would, it would have made those subsequent ones later in the movie feel a little bit more and hurt a little bit more as they wanted us to. So
I honestly think that the wild robot is closer to what Pixar should be doing.
Yeah.
Which is like, you're fully in the world. Your characters are the animals. That worked so incredibly well.
I like that. And then kind of have Mabel pop up as this like you're in the point of view of the beavers and of the ecosystem. I think that'd have been cool.
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
I'm not necessarily that specifically. Like I'm saying, I'm even saying like, well, I guess I am. Yeah. Mabel as a hopped animal, but you don't even need the hopper system. She just is a beaver, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I'm saying like fully in the world.
No.
Sorry, I got confused.
I'm not saying that. I mean, I guess I'm kind of saying that.
I got confused because of the whole like hopping, and it's not really exactly what I was saying, but like, yeah.
I'm not saying that, you fucking idiot.
Wait, actually,
I guess I am kind of saying that.
Fuck, am I the idiot?
I said it, and then I had to have a moment of reflection to be like, wait, he's right.
Dude, I was listening to one of our old episodes. It was like from a couple weeks ago. And this situation just reminded me of that. You said you were like, sorry, sometimes I think, and then I realize I have to say it out loud to articulate what I'm thinking. I have to say something out loud. I don't know. I'll have to go back and listen to it. But I just I started laughing in the car by myself. I was like, what a weird thing to say. He's like, sorry, I just think sometimes, and then I realize I have to like say it out loud.
Well, so myself. It's like in Everything Everywhere All at Once, where they try to like slingshot multiple universes to pull a certain personality trait. My brain will just like go from bing, 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 and it will end up somewhere. And I'll just say that thing. And nobody else knows how I got there until I actually say it. So I just say the thing, and then I have to backtrack. And I remember we were talking about the Miles Morales I mentioned Miles Morales because we were talking
Yes,
about
yes.
Caleb,
and it came out of
and-
nowhere. Charlie was
Yeah,
like, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
yeah, and then I had to point out that like, oh yeah, he's been doing like gymnastics training. What if he
Yeah.
gets cast as Spider-Man? Boom, therefore Miles Morales. Like, but my brain just went there so fast.
Kill him, Miles
so
Morales.
I had to. I gotta
What?
catch up with my thoughts sometimes.
The hell
rather
did
than
you
Yeah.
say, boy?
But anyways, yeah. Hoppers was very enjoyable.
Mhm.
I'm looking forward to honestly, I mean, in their recent years, I'm looking forward more to their sequels than their original stuff.
Dude, Incredibles 3, man. I cannot wait. Oh my gosh.
I'm excited
for
to
that.
I'm excited to start my Pixar rewatch. Finally have a definitive list. Especially for Toy Story 5 even coming out soon. Like I'll be able to get caught up on all of that. So
Yeah.
Speaking
Yeah,
of
I'm
Aiden
very
getting
excited.
caught up, not to change the subject, but also to change the subject.
Oh, that wait, real quick, because I was gonna say something I completely forgot, and I was so pissed. Set It Up, that movie I told you about. It's funny because you brought up Everything Everywhere All at Once. In the opening sequence, it's a bunch of assistants like trying to get stuff for their bosses, and Stephanie Sue is like one of the assistants in there. So I was like, "Oh, bet this has Stephanie Sue. Let's freaking go!" Just an extra. That's the one and only scene she's in for like 3 seconds, and I was
That's
like, "Oh, damn, that's right. She wouldn't have been like popping like that at this point." So
yeah.
it's unfortunate because I was really excited to see her in it, and then I was like, "Oh, fuck." Anyway, sorry. Continue.
Trailer just came out for the final season
Oh,
of
the boys. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's time for you to catch up on season 4 and
So
Gen V season 1 and
Gen
Gen V
V?
season 2.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
And
I'm not watching Gen V, bro. I'm sorry.
what? Buddy, their characters, there's some characters that are gonna be in the final
Okay,
season.
but I
were in
have
the
to
season-
watch. I have to
and
catch up
season
on the
one is
boys,
good.
bro.
Season 1 is good.
Yeah, season 1 is
That's right,
good.
we
You
had
should
this
watch season
Also, you've had 3 years, so I don't really want to hear it.
And I like I've said before, dude, as
Of
soon as you
watching other
start
people.
watching this stuff, you're gonna be into it. Like you're just feeling that thing like where you feel like it's a chore, but you're not gonna be as into it as you are into like Invincible, sure. But like this it has some good stuff to it. So
It's just like what happened to my seasons 1 through 4, bro. What happened to my seasons 1 through 4 of the boys?
what do you mean? You
Where'd
haven't
that
watched
go?
season 4 yet.
Oh, season 3. Sorry.
Yeah.
What happened to my seasons 1?
Bro, but you didn't you don't even know. You haven't seen season 4 yet. How would you know if it's not as good?
What happened?
Golly, man.
I just remember
think
the,
season
the
4 is
high
good.
I just remember the high we were riding
Yeah.
with season 3. And
Mhm.
I like even whenever I wasn't watching season 4, I was seeing nobody talk about it. I was seeing people talk about it, but they were all just like, it's fine.
Gen
And I
V
was
was
like, damn, bro.
Gen V season 2. Nobody was talking about it.
Yeah. Rightfully so.
Oh
It's
yeah,
not good.
100%. But even the boys season 4, I didn't see anybody like I don't know. I was like,
Boys season
damn,
4,
like
it's-
if this
It's not as good as
I
3,
don't
but
know.
it's good. I think it's good.
Yeah, I know, and it is gonna finish airing in May. It's the last season.
By the way,
I mean, I'm gonna do it.
That's sorry. I want you to finish.
Also, I saw a bunch of I don't know how true these leaks are, but I saw some leaks,
I heard there were some leaks. I have not seen
and the leaks that I read were kind of ass, dude. Like bad.
Damn.
Bad. And a lot of people that are like obviously more in that space are talking like, especially after the trailer came out, everyone's like, oh my gosh, that's it. That means these leaks are true, like because this and this. I guess there's some like leaked images that had came out of a certain character that people are like, damn, dude, it's true. Like that means that this is happening. And I was like, whoa, how did we ever get here? Like I'm like, holy shit, A-Train is helping out the boys. Like, what the fuck is going on? How do we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come
So
on,
I know I'm gonna like it. I'm just gonna hit a flow state.
Yeah.
It's just getting there, especially with Invincible and Daredevil coming out, 2 like shows that I am.
But those are
infinitely
just going
more
to be week to
excited
week.
for right now. Yeah, yeah. So we'll see.
You'll have time in between. But speaking of the release schedules, though, this pisses me off so much, man. They're abandoning dude,
They're not doing
given
the
them so
3,
much.
1, 1,
Yeah,
1,
they're not
1.
doing the 3. They're like I know it's like
fucking
it's just one less, but dude, you did the entire series, and now for the series finale, the season finale, you're throwing that away. Now we're just doing 2 episodes, but still an 8-episode season.
On purpose? Like,
No, I imagine it's on purpose, but in what way is it on purpose? Is there a big cliffhanger at the end of episode 2, or is episode 3 so crazy that they don't want us to see that right away, and they want to make us sit there and be so excited for episode 3, irregardless of a fucking.
You haven't heard about the sequel to Herogasm? It's episode 3, bro.
Shut up.
It's on the island, bro.
Dude.
It's in the files.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, Ben's cheese. Yeah, bro. I remember the season 3 hype, bro. Week to week, just like all the teasers they would drop, and fuck, man, that used to be my shit. I'm so sad it's ending. The Bear too. Oh, dude, what are we doing, man? It's
Better
it's
go
all
out with a
like
bang, man.
we're
Honestly,
just-
the
we're all
writing
just
should have been
getting
on the wall.
old.
If Carmi's leaving the restaurant,
I guess, and this was the time to do it.
Sure.
Yeah.
Honestly, there's a little part of me that's still a little Delulu, and only Jamie Lee Curtis said it, bro. That's not a confirmation.
No, dude, they're all getting so way too big for their boots too.
Sure.
To pump these out every single year.
Yeah, they're almost running into a Euphoria thing. Euphoria season 3 shouldn't even be a thing, I don't think. But here we are. We got it. They somehow got Zendaya and all of them to come back for that. So the Bear would run into a similar thing, I imagine, if it continued.
Yeah, we'll see if Carmi goes the old sewer slide.
There's
route.
no way. I think that's why they're having him leave, is because if he stayed, he would end up like his brother.
Yeah. Gosh, I'm not ready for that show to end. You know what I am ready for though? Fucking Invincible season 4, baby.
Dude, next
It's
week,
time,
bro.
man.
I'm so fucking excited.
100% on
It's
Rotten
time.
Tomatoes. Give me them points.
I'm so excited. Man.
Give me them.
Oh, I am, dude. Could you imagine? You just see it debuted at a 64. Oh my god!
I would kill myself.
Hey,
That
dude,
would-
all I'm saying
be
is
the end.
my thought process going into it. There's a lot more eyes on it this time around, right? Because season 3 was so good. Season 3, a lot of people talked about it. There's a lot of discussion, a lot of TikTok videos, still a lot of edits being made to this day. There's a lot more eyes on it, a lot more critics potentially watching, and a lot more critics that are probably a little either anti-superhero bias, or maybe they just like to judge things very harshly. I don't
You're
know.
coping, bro.
No, I think I am coping. I do think I'm coping to some degree, but I'm just saying it's possible. It's possible, man. Audience score, I think, is still going to be pretty high for you.
I want to see if the show goes up by season in terms of
Season 3 is still at
people
100%
review it.
for Rotten Tomatoes.
So season 1
yeah.
got 86 critic reviews. Had 86
86?
critics review it. What did
Season
season
one?
3 have? Season 1 did, yeah.
Okay.
27.
Season 3 had 27. Wow, so it's gone
Why did it go down? What?
Well, because there's people who have watched the show years after it's come out.
And they just the critics just don't
over time.
review it.
Over time, more
Oh,
critics
yeah,
have randomly
okay.
checked out season 1 because it's been out for 5
Oh,
years.
that's what you're saying. That's
I
what
was
you're
like,
saying.
what?
Gotcha.
He's like, yeah, people review shows. Season 2 had 42 reviews, so 86,
Yeah,
42,
okay, yeah, it keeps going
47.
down.
It's literally just been cut in half every single.
Dang.
Wow.
I didn't
March
look at those
18th,
metrics.
baby.
I didn't look at those metrics. Ben might have this in the bag, man.
I just need the same group
bag.
of critics to watch it. That's all I need.
And then when does Daredevil season 4 or
March
quote, unquote,
20th,
2
I
come out?
think.
March 24th. So the next
24th.
week. Oh my gosh.
Yep.
It'd be season 6, right? No,
Daredevil?
it'd be season 5.
Season 5.
5. Yeah, so it comes out the 24th. Yo, low key, this wouldn't be a bad. I don't know, man. I don't know. This could bang fucking hard as shit.
Invincible
It
season
could
4?
bang. No, Daredevil, bro.
Daredevil. Oh, Rotten
It could
Tomatoes
bang.
wise.
Yes. You
Oh,
know
yeah, I
why?
mean,
because they
because-
finally have a full
Mhm. Yep, the whole yep, they got to make the whole show. Yeah. 100%.
Oh, it could bang, bro. It could bang.
They really could.
It better be better than season 1. And I like
if one of you guys want to pick it up, now's the time. Huh? Just saying.
You're funny.
Yeah. If reviews come out and people are comparing it to, if I see anything about season 3 comparisons, conversations will have to be had.
I'd probably bid against you on that.
I'd probably have to. Yeah. It's like,
Yeah.
as much as I don't want to fill my spot up 3 months in. It's like,
Yeah.
fuck.
But actually, this conversation it made me think something I forgot to talk about that I watched, and I want to just mention. We don't have to go deep into it because I think Ben's watched it. I don't think Aiden's watched it. I'm rewatching Jessica Jones right now, and I finished season 1.
Peak.
Honestly, it's not as good as I remember. It's really not. Dude. Like I used to not understand people's complaints about the 13 episode run. I was like, dude, this is awesome. There's so many episodes. Like, what are we complaining about? But like, there's a lot of side story filler, which like, it's enjoyable stuff. Like a lot of it, it's like the Luke Cage stuff with his wife. Like, I still enjoy that to a certain extent, but like, dude, when you have David Tennant doing David Tennant stuff, put him on screen more. He is not on screen nearly as much as he needs to be for that first season, dude. I'm telling you, like it's crazy. But yeah, I'm on season 2 now, so I know the show just goes down from season 1, but I'm just prepping for Daredevil.
So sad. It's just so sad.
I don't know. I don't think you'll ever get around to watching it again anytime soon, but you might hold a different opinion than me on it. But it's like, there's so much like cheesy stuff that like also just doesn't really make sense. Like they establish before the finale, they established like 2 episodes before it with Kilgrave's dad that his powers are a virus. And granted, it's a superhero show, and like me having a problem with this doesn't really make much, but his powers are a virus that travel into people's bodies. And then when he gets more powerful, he can somehow reach people through phones and through TVs. How the fuck does that work? If it's a virus that what are we talking about, dude? Like, how are we going to ground it in something like that, saying it's a virus, and then we do some crazy shit like that? Why did you ground it at all? Why did you make it like, just don't do that then? I don't know. Whatever, dude.
I don't want to think about it because
I'm still excited to see her again, though. So I'm very excited.
Yeah.
Very excited for Daredevil.
I hold the first season in high regard, so I won't think about it because I don't want to.
Hey, I did too, man. I did too.
Yeah. Anyways, I think that's gonna do it for our episode on box office stuff, on talking about the different cities around the country, and trailers, and buying a home, and everything else. So, thank you all so much for tuning in. Make sure to tune in next week as just these 2 gentlemen will be doing something.
Wouldn't be caught dead doing it.
One Piece season 2, baby, out in just a little bit. So
Aiden's doing a solo episode. Charlie and I will not be here. And then the following week,
yeah, I'd be glad to. I'll get Brandon on.
The following week, we will be back with Project Hail Mary, as well as discussing Invincible and Daredevil. So,
oh my god, bro, we're gonna talk about Project Hail Mary, Daredevil, and Invincible. Oh,
we will be back
God,
to like a year ago when it was like Andor season 2, Invincible, and then we started hitting like
Oh, God.
Sinners. Like that's what we're about to experience again. So
I forgot that was like even in the cards. I was like, damn, we're just gonna be talking about what we've watched for like 4 months straight, bro.
now
Project
shows are
Hail
about to-
Mary,
those are about to
In-
feed.
Invincible, and Daredevil. That's gonna be a generational.
What about Ready or Not, guys? What about Ready or Not 2, guys? Come on. We're going to talk about that too. Don't fucking look at me, you fucking losers. You fucking bitches. You stupid fucking dumb Barbie poster
so
having ass
stupid.
bitch.
Anyways, thank you all so much for tuning
Hey,
in.
don't be glad
and
you- don't be mad, bro.
we will see you all next time. Sayonara.
Adios.